Yo, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the Bayside Jewel. How are y'all doing out there? Yeah, I'm coming on here today talking about you may have some fears about coming here to the motherland and some concerns, and some of you may not have none of those fears. You're just ready to come, but that's what we're going to talk about. I've had a viewer tell me he was having problems with his family, explaining to them that he's going to Africa, and apparently that didn't sit too well. They told him he was going to get kidnapped, and why would he want to come to Africa? And there's nothing here in Africa for him. That's not the first time I've heard that. It's not the first time. It's absolutely ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous that our own people would put their own motherland down instead of trying to reconnect, but that's all a part of, it's all a part of indoctrination, We've been programmed to not want to go home. But I guarantee you, when you come here, you're going to see some of these cave beasts around here living their best life, here in Gambia even. Yeah, and a lot of them have very, very beautiful compounds, living just along the beach side and everything else. So you guys, it's just a game to keep you away. I could just about imagine if, I'll say all of Africa was in a position financially to help those that wanted to come back to the motherland. Wow. And as well as being able to help those that are already here, with some financial assistance. Wow. I'm going to tell you, that'll be a game changer right there. Because I guarantee you, there will be so many of our brothers and sisters that are right now currently reluctant to come and stay because of their financial issues. But if they knew they had some financial help and stability, I'm sure they would come, and they can't allow that to happen because there'd be too many of us living our best lives, and the prosperity of the continent would ultimately grow big time because we'd be doing so well as far as coming together, connecting the dots to our story even. They don't want to allow that to happen. No, they don't. And as far as coming together, starting businesses, and practicing group economics and things like that, they don't want that to happen, And so one of their greatest tools that they used was divide and conquer, And we all, most of us know about that game in America for sure, because there are some of us that may look like us, but they sure in the hell don't operate like us, right? And they favor their master, So you keep in mind that, some of the brothers and sisters that may be trapped, they think that it's normal to be working like a Hebrew slave, or that's a bad time to say that. To be working like a downright slave is normal and it's cool. But you got to keep in mind that also, when slaves were freed, there were a lot of slaves that didn't want to be free. There were a lot of slaves that didn't want to be free. No, massa. No, I'll never leave you, massa. I'll stay with you, massa. What am I do, massa? What am I do? What I'm going to do? Yeah, they had that mentality because they've been comfortable with being a slave. So, and that's part of the game too. Being comfortable with doing what you're doing, even though it's not benefiting you. These jokers over there, they make sure they leave finances to their offsprings, to their family, and it keeps the legacy, the businesses, and everything keeps going on and on and on and on. And some of them even have loopholes where they're not even paying no goddamn taxes on this shit. No, they're not paying no taxes, So they're able to leave wealth and finances to their offsprings and family. But how many of us actually are in that position, can actually say that our home is paid off, no more financing, it's actually paid off, our homes are paid off, your vehicles are paid off, and perhaps you have a business that you absolutely own and control. How many? Not very many. So you see, this is why it's very important for them to get you in contracts, contracts. Get you in contracts, whether it be your job or sell you a very nice car, selling you a home, Now, technically, you should not be paying for no home on your own land, You really shouldn't. But that's how the game goes, right? In their corporation, because they have taken over. No different than me coming over to your house, right? I come over to your house, you invite me in, serve me a nice meal, and then I leave. I say thank you, and I leave. But then I come back to your house unannounced, and you feed me again. But then I tell you, you know what? I got some people coming over here. You get your ass in the room. I'm taking over your house, and I go eat up all your food and everything. I call up my friends, and when they come over, and we have a nice time. And then one of my friends say, hey, I like to get Bobby over here, right? And his family. So he calls Bobby and his family, and guess what? There's no room. So guess what? They tell you to get out of the room and take your ass to the basement, right? Okay, and they take over that room. Now, Bobby want to call Jimmy and his family. Jimmy and his family come, and guess what? You got to get your ass out of the basement now, because Jimmy and his family's coming. And you go out to the garage. Jimmy calls some friends, and now your ass has got to get out of the garage. As a matter of fact, they tell you, you know what, just get your ass out of here. Now, keep in mind, this is your house, right? This is your house. And then when everybody gets there, one of them stands up and says, okay, we're going to make some rules. So they get themselves a desk, order a few pencils, and say, we're the government. But that's just a little funny story I like to tell. But it's true. It has some truth to it. So, and another thing I like to say is, we really shouldn't be too concerned about about the different tribes that there are. There's a lot of different tribes. No, I'm not talking about religion. I'm talking about tribes. A lot of different tribes. I don't care if you're a Hebrew Israelite, if you're a Moor, however you identify yourself. That's fine with me. But one thing about it is that we've got to learn to come together, despite our differences. Really, we've got to learn. Can we agree? Can we agree that we're melanated? Can we agree that we're considered to be ebony people? Because some of us don't even like to say we're African. I'm not African. I'm not African. Even though Africa is the cradle of civilization. And it's a fact. It's just a fact. Some people want to say, I'm Atlantean. You can be whatever you want to be. Let's just agree that we are one people. Because there's strength in becoming one. It's just like there's a table that's sitting over there, right? And each one of us have a piece to the puzzle. So you bring the piece, you bring your piece, you bring your piece, and sooner or later we'll have that puzzle put together, So, I don't discriminate against my brothers and sisters. They're having tribes over here to this day. Yeah, they still have tribes to this day. The point is that I'm trying to make is, as long as we come together, because ultimately there is a game being played on us, and those that don't know it, don't know it, don't recognize it. These people will go through great lengths to keep their power and keep you deceived and keep you thinking that everything is all right when clearly it ain't. It ain't. They will sleep with you, have babies with you, everything else, And not all these people are bad, but, right now we're at a very challenging time because, and I think it's a historic time also because we're waking up. There's so much history that's been exposed over the last 10, 15 years, man. It's incredible, really. So, I like to say this. One of their power sources that actually destroyed us and even got the machine going on to this day is Christianity. I hate to say it. Yes, Christianity. Don't get offended because I've made it clear that this is not a Christian channel. But yes, Christianity has really screwed us up, There is no Jesus that's coming. It's been proven that Constantine, the not so great, and the rest of the Romans went over to Egypt. But, Egypt is not even the name. The true identity is Kemet, right? So they went there and they duped everything that you see on the walls, on the holograms. They're telling you this is where you get all your Bible scriptures and stuff from. Even I have the Book of the Dead. That is supposed to be where all religions come from. The Book of the Dead. I haven't read the book yet, by the way. Just a few pages here and there. But they took this stuff, which belongs to you, and they turned it around, twisted it up, and fed it back to you in the form of Jesus being a white man. So If Jesus is a white man and they're white, they must be closer to Jesus. So they're closer to God. Is that right? All these mind tricks, you guys, that they done put on us. So, I'm coming on here to call this stuff out so that we can all, stay on one page at least. Despite our differences with religion, we are melanated beings. And even if you identify yourself, whatever, the bottom line is, if you look like me, then you're ebony or you're melanated, at least. If you don't want to identify yourself as African, I have no problem of saying that I'm African. As far as I'm concerned, I'm more. Yeah, I'm more. I'm some everything, and I can rock with everything. Pan-African, I can rock with a B1, meaning put your own people first. I can rock with that. Yes, I can, and I can even rock with my brothers, Hebrews, but not so much with the Bible thing. I don't need no teachings. I've already did my own studies and verified my own facts. So, and I challenge you to do the same thing also. And so, don't be afraid to get to the truth. Get to the truth. Find out. Get the facts. Don't avoid your motherland. If your mother is calling you, man, you should answer. So, even if it's just a visit, come and take a visit and see for yourself. Look behind me. You see power lines? Does this look like a hut? You guys, I guarantee you, some of you can live your best life here in Africa. I guarantee it. But let me emphasize this. This is not just for Africa. I don't care if you choose to go to, Mexico, South America, wherever. Plan well. Plan well. Don't just you can take your money, the money that you have for a visit, okay? For a visit. But if you're planning on relocating, the key is to make sure you have, some kind of money coming in, right? That's what the whole key is. Make sure that you can have some residual income. That's for a fact. You want to do that. Okay? And so I just wanted to come on here and kick it with y'all and talk my talk and do what I do and be who I am. And let me tell you something. By no means have I ever come on here talking bad about Gambia. No. But, whenever you're trying to do something right, of course, there's going to be some damn trolls, right? Some damn trolls trying to throw a wrench in your thing, let me make it clear. I never said that there isn't business here in Gambia. Hell, I done did business with so many of my people already. Putting up a fence, putting up water tanks, putting in pumps, underground pumps. Business is business, right? So this bullshit that you talking about, whoever you are, ain't nothing but chewed up grass, So get your facts together before you come at me. I've never said anything foul about Gambia, because I love Gambia. Get out of here. You troll. Yeah, but so that's just all, y'all, for now. And there was something else that I wanted to talk about. When I can think of it again, I'll come back at y'all. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum.